I got a legitimate question for you guys. And I want to know your answer. How do I want to put this? Let's say you no, you know what? Let's just let's use my story as the example. All right. You're young, right? Like you're young. And you're born with cerebral palsy. And you can't walk. Your muscles are atrophied. The best you can handle is crawling at almost 2 years old. That's the best you can handle. And you're lucky to have gotten to this point because you were diagnosed to never walk, never run, never do anything. Essentially be a paraplegic. And then someone comes along and tells you you can have the chance to walk, but it's going to be very painful, and it's going to be work that you have to do every single second of every single day for the rest of your life, even knowing as you get older your body's going to break down on you anyways. And because you were born like this and you were born to never walk or anything else like that, your body's going to break down faster. You're going to feel it more. Knowing all that, I really want to hear it. Would you sacrifice everything just to be able to do something that the rest of the world takes for granted? Is it worth the pain? Beyond that, is it worth the condemnation of other people? Because they can never understand what you have sacrificed just to be able to do something that they take for granted every single day. And then let's up the ante. What are you willing to sacrifice to do that and then be able to carry on a normal life? Be able to go to work like other people, be able to have relationships with other people, be able to be seen by somebody as not different, to be able to be loved by somebody for you being you and not having to be something else or someone else. What would you be willing to sacrifice to be able to make that happen? Would the hell you would have to live in every second of your life be worth it because you're forcing your body to do something it doesn't want to do? Is it worth it? Tell me. Because I'm able to do something. I've forced myself to do something. The rest of you can only sit there and think, well, yeah, I could do that too. But you've never proven it. You've never put yourself through that. You've never been faced with that. You were never born with that. The rest of you get to choose everything in your life. Someone like me, by themselves, did not get that choice. All we get is to be reactionary to everything. Am I going to try this, or am I going to sit back and play victim? There is something that disturbs the rest of you about people like me. Not disabled people in general, but people that honestly get up and try, are willing to put themselves through that kind of pain. There's something in the human psyche that if you're not born with it, you will never understand it. And there's something that checks you out from the conversation after that. Because you can never understand it, you dismiss it. These people cannot be in the type of pain that they're in. There is no way that person is able to do that, because I can't do that. But I'm living proof of that. That's the problem. I'm living proof to something that you spent thousands of years casting people like me off cliffs because you thought we would hold you back. Remember that. More than anything else, remember that. That is a key component why all of you reject the idea of someone like me. Because genetically, you have been taught that we hold you back. There is no way he can be as good as us. There is no way he can be better than us. Oh, you think you're special? No. I've literally done something that has never been documented. Do you know that up until today, 2026, they barely understand cerebral palsy in children? Like, I am in the wild fucking frontier, ladies and gentlemen. No, I don't think I'm special. I know I'm special. I am a literal fucking case study. Shit will be written about me after I'm gone. You have no fucking clue who I am. I am able to do things no other disabled person can do. You don't fucking get that. You guys don't, and you reject that because you'll never get that. Because you can never stack up to that. I am a walking embodiment of what you can do when you put yourself to the fucking test. And the rest of you hate it because I make you confront things you hide about yourselves. That's a you problem. That's not a me problem. I am here as my authentic, genuine self, and I can give a fuck what any of you think, because I have earned my seat at this table through fucking fire and brimstone and walking through hell every second of my life just to stand up, just to move forward, just to do the things you all take for granted. And I will never apologize for that. And I don't give a fuck who I offend, because you do not have to live in hell the way that I do. All because I chose to stand up, to fight for something I felt I deserved. The fuck would any of you know about that? The fuck would any of you know? Yeah, everybody goes through hell, but guess what? Put that on there. That's actually something you cannot choose for yourself. All you can do is, I'm going to try. And because I dare to try, because I dare to spit in God's face and say, fuck you, you all treat me like cancer. Because I can stand up and, oh, you're no, I'm not macho. I'm me. I have fought to be here. I continue to fight to be here. Do you understand that literally I can just go in the kitchen, make food, and 5 minutes later, it's like I ran 10 fucking miles? Do you understand the fatigue someone like me goes through? And I don't go through fatigue at a level 1 like the people that are born able to walk. I go through the fatigue of a level 4, what I was diagnosed at, which is worse than all of the rest, because I choose to stand up. You should fucking touch my skin. I'm always a heater. Gee, I wonder why. I could give a fuck at this point. Like, all of your entitledness, every single fucking one of you, I'm owed this, I'm owed that. You are owed fucking nothing. Up until a couple hundred years ago, you tossed me off a cliff as soon as I was born because I came out looking different. So I don't want to hear what you're owed. You're only owed what you produce in this fucking life. And if somebody wants to take that away from you, oh well. The world does not care. The world does not care about you. The world will never care about you because it's too busy being selfish about itself. What the rich can get richer on while they take it away from the rest of us. Yeah, and I dare. I choose to be here. I choose to tell you the truth. I choose to hope that it can open your fucking eyes. Yeah, everyone's got it bad, but guess what? Some of us are built a little bit differently. And in an age where you guys don't even know you've been fucking brainwashed to be good little sheep and bow down because you can never do anything. They're too powerful. I'm living proof of the opposite. And it bothers you. And I don't give a fuck.